Hey guys, Tony from LFTC Presents here. And today we're breaking out the Ninja Woodfire Grill. Yeah, you heard me right, the Ninja Woodfire Grill. I got one finally. So the first thing we made in it was a smoked shotgun shells. And let me tell you what, that little Ninja Woodfire Grill nailed it. It tasted amazing. So today we're gonna make smoked shotgun shells in the Ninja Woodfire Grill. I'll list all the ingredients in the description box below. All right, let's get your gloves on. You're gonna get this meat mixture and we're gonna mix the cheese in the meat mixture. Then we're gonna mix the cream cheese in the meat mixture. We're gonna drop in them jalapenos, drop in that onion, drop in that salt and pepper, garlic powder, and the rub. Now let's drop in that barbecue sauce and let's get to work. We're gonna mix this up really good. Now if you want it spicier, go ahead and add that whole jalapeno. My wife and I guess we're getting to that age where we like it spicy, but it don't like us. Okay, after 2 hours of mixing this up, because that's what it feels like on my forearms, we're gonna start stuffing these shells. You're gonna work with small amounts here. Don't try to cram it all in at once. This is a little bit time consuming, but boy, is it worth it. You're gonna start working in that meat into the shell. You're gonna get as much as you can in there, and then you're gonna switch sides. Sometimes you get lucky and the hole's big enough so you can get your finger in there. If not, use the back of a knife. That helps push it through. You wanna try to get rid of all of the air gaps in there that you can, so fill it in there good. But you wanna be gentle because you don't wanna break the shell. And then that's one less shotgun shell you get to eat. All right, it's starting to resist me pushing it in there. So let's go to this side. Because see, it's gone in there pretty far. Now you probably have some of the meat left over. You can almost make another half batch of this. What I do is I put it into my little freezer bag and I freeze it for next time. All right, that's one. Here, I'll show you one that doesn't have such a big hole, show you how big of a pain that can be. But if you use the back of a knife, it's fine. Now I tried using a piping bag and I tried using a Ziploc baggie. I put some meat in there and cut the corners off of it. But the onions and jalapenos basically ripped the bag open as you were trying to squeeze it through. It was just too thick. I couldn't get it to work. Now, if you can get it to work, let me know what you did to make this process faster. But for now, I'm just gonna do it this way, the old-fashioned way. Tuck and stuff. Tuck and stuff. Almost in the light, I don't know if you can see that. You can see the meat goes to here, and there's a gap in the middle. So you use one of these knives, back of the knives, just kind of push it through a little bit. Get rid of those air gaps in the middle. Because if you don't, then that part of the noodle will stay a little crunchy. And you don't want that. You want that noodle to be al dente. It's almost like you're making delicious sausage instead of using a pig intestines casing. Ugh. I mean, I like it, don't get me wrong, it just sounds disgusting. Using a manicotti noodle. All right. That's two. I'm gonna speed up the process now and not bore you anymore. And there it is, the last one. And it took 14 minutes to complete them all. Now there is quite a bit of meat left over. Like I said, you can either double batch this or put it in a Ziploc baggie, put it in the freezer for next time. Because trust me, there'll be a next time when you make this. All right, let's wrap it with the bacon. Grab a piece of bacon, stretch it out a little bit. We'll make it as long as we can without breaking it. Lay it down, grab your shotgun shell. Make sure when you wrap it around the edges as well, because this will get nice and tender, this will stay crunchy. You don't want that. So start right about like that. And then on an angle, roll it up. Make sure those edges are covered like I said. And that's one. Stretch it out without tearing it. You don't want to tear that bacon. Nobody wants tore up bacon. Just stretch it out a little bit. Put it down. Get it on the edge halfway. On an angle, or roll it up. And then continue the process. All right, last one. Boom. Done. All right, now that you stuffed, tucked, and wrapped these bad boys, let's add a little more barbecue sauce to it. All right. Now spread it out. Now when they're cooking, when we flip these over, we'll add more barbecue sauce to the bottom sides. All right, let's hit it with a little more of that rub. Now the part that is the worst part of all of this. We have to wait. You need to put them in the fridge for a minimum of 2 hours. I think the sweet spot's around 4 hours, but if the longer you can leave them in the fridge, the more tender those noodles are gonna be. So, if you can make them up the night before, put them in the fridge, perfect. If you're in a hurry and you're starving to death, well, this isn't the recipe for you, but put them in the fridge for about 2 to 4 hours. So let's get them in the fridge and we'll see you in a couple hours. All right, I know I said to put them in the fridge for 2 hours. They were in there for 4.5 hours. I had some very important stuff I had to go tend to. Okay, you got me. I fell asleep. I took the old man's nap. So instead of 2 hours, they've been in there for 4.5 hours. But that just means they're gonna be more tender now. Just to let you know, I am still using the sample bag of the robust pellets. Once these are gone though, I'm gonna go to Walmart and get a big old bag of the hickory. All right, let's go get that Ninja Woodfire fired up. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go fill up the little hopper with the pellets. All right, we're gonna put 1 cup of the pellets in. We're gonna go ahead and move this over to smoker. We're gonna do 225. That doesn't matter because it's only gonna be about an hour when we gonna hit the start stop. And that's igniting our little pellets. Go ahead and put them on and get them tightly put on there because it's going to be hard to get all of these on there. Last time I left a little space in between. This time I'm just going to pack it in there. Ooh, I need to get some more love on that one. Feel more love on this guy right here. He looks sad and lonely. You know what? This stuff tastes so good. Let's just hit it again. Look at those. We're gonna flip them over and let them cook for about another 15 minutes. And we're gonna add a little bit more of our rub. See how the bottoms are still a little raw from the bacon? That's why we flip it over about 15 more minutes and we're good to go. Let's hit it with a little more of that seasoning. Get the bottoms all good and coated. All right, it's been 15 minutes. Oh, they look beautiful. Smells amazing. Let's get a temp on that. Yeah, we're good to go. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn that air fryer on for about 3 minutes just to crisp up that bacon. All right, don't those look amazing? They smell amazing. And yes, before I get any comments, I did wash my tongs and my little brush thingy. Because I know one of y'all are gonna say, ew, I can't believe you didn't wash that and you just reused it. You're gonna cross-contaminate. I know. But you know, there's that hour, 4 hours in between everything. I clean. All right, one last thing to do. Let's hit it with a little more barbecue sauce. Because the sauce is the boss. Makes it glisten with deliciousness. All right, there's only one more thing left to do. You know, we gotta get into this and try it. I'm gonna go just like this. Man, I'll tell you what, you make these things at any football game or anytime it's your turn to make appetizers, you can throw everything else away. These are amazing. It almost tastes like beef brisket in there. I know it's sausage and hamburger meat, but when you add these seasonings, you got a little bit of that jalapeno just to tickle your tongue and the sweetness from the barbecue sauce. Man, it is so good. All right, guys. Until next time, bye.